So here we go. We're gonna play some altars. And we're gonna start a new story. We're gonna do it on standard difficulty. Because I played a few hours already. I played like 10 hours, but there was a lot of hi yonder. Let's start from the beginning. Excuse me. We don't really know it, but we sense it. There's a sister ship to our life, which takes a totally different route, while the sun burns behind the islands. Thomas Transtromer, the Blue House. That's me.
How did I end up here? My whole life, all its ups and downs, led me to this place. Far from home, far from anyone I know. A journey whose route is unknown, and the destination out of sight. Was this path just a random sequence of events that I had to
Hi,
follow?
Vocatch.
Or was there ever another way? Now, heading for the unknown. I can't really tell. Is this the end of the road? Or is it yet another branching?
It's gonna be interesting to do the beginning after knowing the late part of the beginning. Prologue.
That was a tough landing. Polsky here. Do you read me? Anyone? Nothing. I need to figure out what happened.
I need to move to the other side. Okay.
That's an emergency flare from my capsule. I should look out for those. Hello? You read me? This is Yandolski. I've landed safely, but I think my capsule went astray. Maybe the radio's broken.
Maybe. Interesting. How's audio balance, guys? Yeah, I was thinking it was probably a little bit low because I was playing. Oh yeah, and I can't climb that. I was playing Necrodancer recently, and I need to turn that game down from the game menu, not OBS. How is it now? Okay. Thank you. Wow, thank you for the 20 stream watch streak. Okay. Climb up here. Climb up here.
Oh, no, it's the captain. Shit. Deceased. What the hell?
We have a day, Captain.
Not much I can do for her now. Oh, I gotta find the others. What happened? She didn't crash. The capsule's intact. Looks like she died inside of it. I don't get it.
One moment. Sorry about this. Sometimes I forget to do this part. Okay. Sorry about that, I'm back.
Mobile base.
Hey! It's our base!
Anyone copy? If you can hear me, I've located the base. I'm gonna try and get down there.
Okay.
Maybe they landed closer to the drop-off point. I gotta keep moving.
I gotta get there before they leave without us. It's a mobile base, which is why it looks like a tire.
The capsules. Wait. What? No. That's impossible. They can't all be.
Radiation
Radiation?
wave? Now? Oh shit. It's rising fast. I gotta get to the base.
You can see on the bottom left, the radiation symbol is
Yes,
filling up.
the elevator. Quick. Come on. Come on.
We made it!
That was close.
Day 1.
Hello?
You should be able to see them. Yeah. Okay, you are tired.
Anybody here?
This is our base. This is some storage. No,
Moment
they're
I hope
outdoors
someone
too.
else made it.
This is the command
I
center.
need to find the comms room and get help.
Navigation, base building. This is the overview of the entire base. Communication is right above us. This is our computer, which we don't have access to. This is comms. And see the symbol on the bottom left? Probably. We're getting a call from unknown.
Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Mayday! Mayday, anyone?
Okay. There's Twitch voting. I'll open it every once in a while.
Yeah, I'm here, but I'm not the captain. I'm just a builder. Yondolski, corporate ID 4672B. The captain, the whole crew is gone. Hello? Can you get me out of here?
Imminent danger. Short time remaining to sunrise.
What do you mean? Remaining to what? Talk to me. What's the danger?
Planet activity rising. Sure, days remaining. Be lethal proximity. Instructions and logs.
Oh, no. Don't you go all fuzzy on me. Lethal proximity. Oh, useless quantum nav system. Where the hell did it send us? Lethal proximity of what?
Please, we can get it before star approaching. This battle, we must escape. Proximity, star, days.
You mean a star will come and burn this planet? And I just have days to escape? Is that right?
Sunrise.
Sunrise. Perfect.
Okay.
I need to find those captain's logs.
This is machinery, which doesn't matter right now. This is the captain's quarters. Welcome to the Evacuation Functionality Manual. In case of an incident that jeopardizes your mission and the safety of your crew, please follow the safety protocol and move the base to a safe location. The following steps must be accounted for: refueling the base, manufacturing necessary equipment, and securing food supplies. The steps will be automatically tracked on your HUD. Triple star systems. According to recent Ally Corp research, and based on data collected from multiple missions, triple star systems are considered as potentially related to a very high probability of discovering rubidium in the Ally Corp classification system. The precise correlation between triple star systems and rupidium is yet to be scientifically determined, but according to some hypotheses, this may be related to the unique radiation cycle observed on planets belonging to such systems. Rupidium, as a highly unstable element, and itself emitting significant amounts of radiation, seems to be less elusive in the presence of such specific radiation patterns as of fine-tuning its life cycle to the environment. Ally Corp employees should be aware that, thanks to these findings, in the upcoming years, we are bound to witness a significant rise in the mission sent by Quantum Navigation System on course for a triple star system. Should such a system be identified in the vicinity of an Ally Corp exploration vessel, such as the one that I was just on most likely, this should, by all means, result in a notable increase of successful rupidium extraction and a major breakthrough for Ally Corp and humanity alike. Mission captains must be informed, however, that operating on planets belonging to a triple star system involves the need for some precautions. The complex gravitational structure within the planet operates, apart from being the source of rupidium-friendly radiation, may result in life-threatening events, such as periodic lethal proximity of one of the suns, annihilation of the planet's surface, and immediately destruction of all life forms. In order to maximize efficiency, even in the event of such occurrences, Allied Corp has equipped its vessels in the cutting-edge SEBA evacuation functionality, enabling the crew to extract rupidium while avoiding hazardous conditions. In the case of landing on a planet belonging to a triple star system, please consult the SEBA evacuation functionality manual for further instructions. The above information is the sole property of Allied Corp and is highly confidential. We kindly remind you that any infringement of your confidentiality agreement will result in legal measures. And quantum navigation. The quantum navigation system is a state-of-the-art route planning solution designed and implemented by Allied Corp to optimize the efficiency of space-winning operations. How does it work? While the crew remains in cryo-sleep, the system actively monitors the ship's surroundings, modifying its trajectory and setting it on course for the most probable location of valuable resources. Based on cutting-edge technology, it collects massive amounts of quantum information, analyzing it in real time to determine the highest probability of discovering rupidium in a nearby system and eliminate non-efficient exploration. While the expectation of finding rupidium is classified as moderate or high, depending on mission-specific settings, when it's classified as moderate or high, the ship's trajectory is adjusted accordingly and landing procedures are initiated. A notification is sent to Mission Control to ensure maximum support at the onset of new environment exploration. The above information is the sole property of Allied Corp and is highly confidential. We kindly remind you that any infringement on a confidentiality agreement will result in legal measures. So that's what happened. And that's our tutorial for voting. Manufacturing necessary equipment. Locating organic matter deposits require the deployment of an Allied Corp polygonal scanner. This handy tool, alongside other necessary equipment such as mining outposts and pylons, can be crafted in the workshop module of the base. Got it? Got it. Go gather 60 metals outside. Let's go outside. Radiation levels are deadly at night. Exiting the base is currently not permitted. You can rest in the captain's cabin until tomorrow. Let's go take a nap. Day 2, sunrise in 8 days. Alright, we gotta go find some metals. This is your energy bar. It shows how many hours you have before you get tired. Once you're tired, you're still able to work, but every task will take much longer. Okay, this is outside. We can look at the map. Shell deposits. You can find shell deposits on the planet's surface. They contain a limited amount of resources that can be extracted quickly. They can be recognized by red dust. Approach the deposit to interact. Okay. So this is the area we know about already. And there's 3 little exits. Let's go explore. Look, it's our parachute. doesn't appear to be much here. Hey!
That looks like our ship's cargo drop.
We found a university hoodie, the official hooded sweatshirt of my university. I remember feeling so proud when I wore it for the first time, like I belonged to an elite group. Of course, it's also a reminder of me leaving that group. Well, at least it's warm and comfy. And then marked cards, cheap worn-out cards I bought at a kiosk next to my high school after seeing older boys play and smoke after classes. They played for money, which made the whole thing even cooler. One of them caught me staring. At first, I thought I would get a beating, but instead he decided to teach me how to mark cards to win. Soon, playing those cards would make my pockets clink with change.
It's filled with the crew's personal items, including my stuff. Yeah, this is one of the things they told me to take on the mission.
The History of the Universe by Chris and Jack. Millennia after the fall of humankind, a father tells his son the history of the universe.
Things that will make you feel comfortable far away from home.
That's a movie.
Objects that trigger good memories. Typical corporate bullshit. Is that a movie? Huh. AlliCorp even thought of entertainment at the base.
Gotta keep the morale up. Okay. I'm gonna try to do this in a vaguely organized manner. Oh hey, there's metals. That's what we're looking for.
That shiny rock might be a source of metals.
Indeed. Ooh. And now we're gonna do a job. And you'll see time goes by quickly. There, we got 60. That's what we needed. Let's go build a command or a workshop at the command center. Alright, so the command center is over here. That's easy enough. Alright, open the build menu to see available modules. New modules have to be placed near existing ones. Possible placement points are marked by... Okay. Boom! Workshop! Alright! Create an item. First schedule it in the workshop queue. You can then work on queued items at the workbench. Okay, let's queue up a scanner. That requires 20 of those things which are metals, which means we can do it. Yay, now we have a scanner. Our next task is organic matter, which is find organic deposits in the area. I need a source of organics, otherwise my supplies will quickly run out. I have to find a good place for a mining outpost. Go back. Okay, there's something new in the manual. So crafting items, you queue something up and then you work on it on the thingy. Possibly you'll, or possibly yes. You can access base building by interacting with the terminal, opening the build menu. New modules must have to be placed near existing ones, possible placement points, blah blah blah. And then we got movies. So you found a movie among other things from a cargo drop. Perhaps there's a way to watch it in the base. There will be. There will be. Okay. New areas have opened up for exploration. The first step to scanning a deep deposit is to find the deposit area, or an organics deposit can be recognized by blue smoke. Okay, so let's go explore this direction. And we got some more metal. And we got a multi-tool. My multi-tool, a convenient set, one of a few things everyone should always have in their pocket. I use it countless times to open bottles, fix things, and, well, open more bottles. It was a birthday present from Mom for my 18th birthday. Of course, she pretended it was Father's idea, but I knew better.
Where my stuff landed here?
Okay, have we explored? Yeah, okay. Trying to make sure I get everything in a vaguely organized manner. Ooh. Can I go up there? I cannot. Ooh. Oh my goodness. There's so much stuff up here. Interesting. So that connects through there. Okay, so now we just got these. We can't climb up there. That's what that arrow thing means, I think. So let's just go this way. It is 1700 hours. Whoa! Weird, shiny. More weird, shiny. The game gets spooky sometimes.
What the hell? Could this
Rapidium?
be Rapidium?
Organics. Please ensure that the sleeper base has enough fuel for the upcoming journey. In case of fuel shortages, locate and harvest organics on the surface of your planet. Blue smoke is a characteristic indicator of organics deposit. If fuel shortages are detected, the evacuation procedure will be assessed as too risky and the quantum computer will prohibit its initiation. Rapidium. Dun dun dun! What is Rapidium? First discovered accidentally by an Alicorp near space exploration vehicle vessel on the 842 Hermes asteroid passing Earth, Rapidium revolutionized the way we think about accelerated growth. Called by its enthusiasts the time-traveling element, or the savior element, it emits a unique type of radiation. COXY, that would be... What is... COXY, which can transfer raw energy directly into the mitochondria of organic cells, projecting matter into versions of its future self within hours instead of years. Why are we exploring the most distant corners of space to find it? The answer seems obvious. Multiple research confirms that the potential of rubidium is almost limitless when it comes to infusing life to crops, even in the most challenging climate conditions, while reducing the time and resources needed to grow them practically to zero. The implications are immeasurable. Finding and collecting a substantial amount of rubidium will allow for the restoration of agriculture on Earth, putting an end to the global catastrophe of hunger. Ever since making this groundbreaking discovery, Allied Corp has become fully committed to bringing the savior element to Earth and makes continuous efforts to invest both in accelerated growth and space mining technologies. Always proudly at the forefront of striving for the future of humanity, never falling back. Okay.
I feel strange. I have to get closer.
Whoa.
Make sure.
I think we might have found something.
I need to collect a sample.
Okay. It's almost time to get home because of radiation. Oh, Yoler! You see the clock, right?
Believable. So the useless quantum nav system is
Above it says day 2.
all.
Where am I going? Okay. To the right of that.
Where it was sending us. Except only I survived.
To the right of that is the radiation symbol that is basically one tiredness versus exhaustion. You ran out of energy and became tired. In the state physical work takes much longer. If you stay up until very late, you'll become exhausted. Each minute of exhaustion causes you to wake up later the next day. Okay,
I still can't believe it. If it really
yes,
is
the rad meter.
rubidium,
Thank you,
this
Yola.
could change everything. I need to report it.
So in other words, the tiredness, you can work that 3 hours between 2,000 hours and 2,300 hours. You're less efficient, but you're fine. So let's go report the rubidium.
Hello? Anyone copy?
Okay then.
I went out to find resources, and I found a cave full of something. I think it might be rubidium. You hear me? I think I found rubidium.
You sure about it?
No.
Am I sure? I don't know. Everyone is dead. The sun's coming, there's radiation everywhere. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Test it.
Test the rubidium? How would I do that?
Oh.
Blueprint provided. The womb.
A blueprint? The womb. You want me to build a womb?
Sample of DNA provided.
Okay.
Who are you? The womb, huh?
I'm eating pumpkin pie.
A
Okay.
DNA sample, huh? I guess it makes sense. Rubidium speeds up organic growth.
Okay, tiredness versus exhaustion. Okay. So let's build a womb. You can change the position of your modules whenever you like. Simply hover over the module and press A, then move it to the desired spot. You can swap the module with another. You can permanently remove modules by pressing Y. Note that some modules can't be removed. Okay, so we're gonna move stuff around. And now we're gonna build a womb. Booyah!
Okay, so I have built a womb. Now, what could possibly come out of it?
Let's test the rapidium.
Here goes. DNA sample. Pydium. I'm starting to worry this wasn't such a good idea. Oh. Oh, of course. What else? Oh. Yo, you need a name. I think I'm gonna call you Molly. Hello, Molly. Oh, you don't bite, do you?
Where am I? I always forget you have to
Okay.
actually
I
hit the
built
button
womb
again.
and tested the rapidium. The DNA sample provided was a little surprising, but it worked, I think. I cloned a sheep. Hello? Can you hear me? I have a sheep on board. You're responsible for 2 lives now.
Go. Successful. Really found what did this. Yes, yes.
Yes. Yeah, I did. It's fantastic, isn't it? I just have to get out of this alive to claim my medal.
You're in imminent danger. Only short time remaining to sunrise.
I know that. But I'm just a builder. I'm not trained to move the goddamn base all by myself.
Okay. Well, we still have to build that organics deposit. So we'll work on that tomorrow. Sunrise in 7 days. Okay. Now, we finished this one, right? No? Okay. Now remember, it said that organics is blue smoke, and there's blue smoke up there, and there's a little water sign, which I mean organics. And this is stuff we saw before we got to the Rapidium area, and this is probably where it connects, so let's check the map again. Yep. I'm gonna go back up and get the rest of the Rapidium. Because every time I mined, I was able to get a certain amount and then it was done. Okay. Storage capacity of the base is full. We need to expand with more construction modules. Did we? Okay. Moving. Okay, we already know. Okay. Game's a little bit spooky.
Smoke. I should look for organics here.
Okay, so this is how you scan. Scanner allows you to find resources. By placing connecting probes, you can uncover the concentration of underground resources, look at the scanned ground, and try to pinpoint the place with the most intense red coloring. That's the deepest point of the deposit. Okay, which isn't the best explanation, but I know what I'm doing now. Oh my goodness. Boom! We found it. Normally you don't get it the first try. So that circle, that's where you place the mining outpost. Now, we need to use pylons to connect it. Using pylons, you can connect mining outposts with the base. Each pylon automatically connects to nearby structures. You can see the possible connections in the form of green lines when you have the pylon equipped. Pylons can be connected to each other. Place them in a line to connect the mining outpost with the base. So, transportation system. Boom, pylons. Put one right here on the edge. We'll jump down. Well, rappel down. Excuse me for sniffling. I need to take my snifflification medicine. No? Okay. There we go. Yay! Now we can fast travel from mining outpost to the base. That's pylons, which you read already, and that's scanning. Okay, now we need more pylon components and mining because we don't have any more mining outposts, and we only have one more pylon component. So let's go ahead and queue up and build some stuff in the workshop. Let's try to remember the location of our. Okay, workshop is down one. You know what? Hold on. What? Oh. Let's try to make this a little bit less inefficient. We need access to command center and the workshop, but we don't really need access to machinery as much. So we'll put the workshop on the same level as the command center. Okay. So let's build these. Okay. We need 180. Actually, wait a minute. We need more storage, if you guys recall. So. Each module makes your base heavier, which means you're going to need more organics to move it. Alright, let's go get some more organics. Now that we can teleport. Fast travel. And at the bottom of the screen, you can see our amounts. Incoming radiation in an hour. Now, you'll notice we're at the tired part of the day, so we're going to take twice as long to do our mining. Oh god, that's A lot of radiation. I was gonna do some, but that's way too much radiation. We got up to 164 organics. Oh, what? No, 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 go back up. Nap time. I need enough food to survive the journey, which means I also need a kitchen. Oh, wait. Each module built makes your base heavier, which means you're going to need more organics to move it. Cost your next journey can exceed organic stash limit while you're stationed. However, you won't be able to start a journey in that state. You can expand the base to increase the organics tank limit. Note that storage always has the same base mass regardless of the amount of items stored in that storage. Okay. So now we need a kitchen. Alright. Let's go prepare 6 mush meals. You consume 1 meal each day. Meals can be prepared in the kitchen. That's 6 meals. We're only building 6 because if we don't move the base, we'll be dead in 6 days. Alright, now go to machinery. Your base is supplied with a radiation barrier that prevents dangerous radiation from entering it. When the barrier is on, the environment inside the base is safe, and inhabitants slowly recover from radiation. When it's off, the base is exposed to small radiation contamination, which slowly irradiates everyone in the base. In order to work, the barrier consumes radiation filters, which can be produced in the workshop. You can toggle the auto-loading of filters in the machinery module. This option will keep the radiation barrier turned on as long as you have the filters in storage. Alright. We're going to turn on auto-load filters. So, start the engines in the command center. That's probably, you know what, go... Oh, database, okay. Depending on the circumstances, the evacuation procedure of the SIBA base can take up to several days. Proper nutrition of your crew during that time is essential. Food supplies can be prepared in the kitchen module. If the food shortages are detected, evacuation procedures will be assessed as too risky, and the quantum computer will prohibit its function. Okay, so let's build some radiation. Okay. Base navigation. This is the area we're at. Allows you to plan and start journeys between locations. Okay, we're ready to go. I think. Let's test the engines. Oh,
Whoa.
no.
What just happened? Come on. Do this to me now.
We gotta pull this lever. We fixed it.
That's sorted. Let's give it another go.
Alright.
What? Not again.
Clearly, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, Jan doesn't know what he's doing. It broke! That's our radiation barrier.
Kidding me? Just my luck to be stuck in a junkyard.
Yana has some anger management issues, but it's also understandable.
Hey, you still there? I really need your help. I can't get out of here. I did everything according to the manual, but there's a malfunction I can't fix. I just don't know how.
Rapidium can save you. And your check data consistent with communication module.
What?
Rapidium can save me? How exactly? Only the captain has access codes to the quantum computer.
Access granted.
Man, that was easy.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh. Dun dun dun.
What is this? Mine records.
That's our crew. There were 8 of us. I wonder if that's how many crew we need.
What's going on? Wait. I recognize this. It's my life.
And now I have Bon Jovi in my head. Okay, so here we go. This is what the computer knows about me. Thank you, Yoler. By the way, Jan has a little bit of a potty mouth, but I'm gonna read it straight up. Okay. Distant memories, childhood memories, fuzzy and distant. The mining town you grew up in, rows of similar apartment blocks, the local grocery store Mom worked in, the playground where you spent more time than at home. A family like many others. A family like many others down there. Your father coming home late from work in the mine, usually drunk, always pissed off. Your mother doing her best to keep the family together. Your constant desire to run away, to get out of that place and never come back. Then you're 15, turning a blinding eye. Another shitty day at school. You're taking the longer route home. Hey, what's that fight about? Excuse me. The girl shouts for help. She's looking straight at you. You should intervene, but the fear, no. Better not get involved. Run back home. One day you'll get out of here. You have to. 16. The need to escape. It's so hard to study for exams when your dad's yelling behind the door. Mom doesn't have the strength to fight anymore. Something's wrong with her. She's weaker. More passive. You know you should do your best to support her, but being home is just unbearable. You count the days till graduation, hoping those exams go well. 19. At the crossroads. You open the envelope with trembling hands. It's a good college, and it's close to home. You could visit Mom regularly and get a good education. You tear the paper and you see the results. No, not good enough. The only place that wants you is hundreds of miles away. You'd have to leave Mom. Alone. With him. 19. Going away. You promised yourself you'd get out of there. You have to keep that promise. You can't waste your life. It's not something she'd want. And you can still visit her. A little less often maybe, but you can. You will visit her. 21. Your place far from home. It's been months since you've been home. But you can't miss the post-exam party. All your friends will be celebrating. Their company makes you feel good, like you found your place. Do you really want to spend the entire day on the train only to see Mom for a couple of hours before she goes to bed early? Then, all you'll be left with is a constantly drunk oaf of a father. 22. Working abroad. You look at the letter. It's tempting. Working abroad for 2 months, you could earn enough to support yourself for the whole semester. You could ditch those lousy part-time jobs and focus on studying. It's tempting. And you could send some money back to Mom. She needs it for the treatment. 23. Too late to say goodbye. You missed it. The moment she collapsed. The ambulance taking her to the hospital. It all went by so fast. You missed the opportunity to talk to her when she was still conscious. You're back home now, but what difference does it make? You fucked up. It's too late to say goodbye. 23. Carry on for her. You failed her, but what could you have done? Stay behind in that miserable place? To become bitter and dead inside? Be like Dad? The sense of guilt holds you by the throat. What if you ran away from it all? Ditched college, made a fresh start, forgot? But wouldn't that be giving up again? No. Mom would want you to get on with your studies, to get a good job. You have to carry on for her. 24. It's different with her. Your heart pounds at the thought of this evening. You never thought someone like Lena would want to hang out with you. Slow down, it's only a project. Maybe you should have gotten something better than beer? You could have bought wine, but wouldn't that seem like you're hitting on her? You're only teaming up for a project, but she's so different from anyone else you hooked up with. Keeping in mind this is a Polish game, so certain colloquialisms probably won't translate right, so that's not what hooked up with means in this case. So, just keep that in mind. And she likes you. You can tell she likes you. I presume, at least. Yeah, maybe they hooked up and then they're going to study and he's nervous about not wanting to seem like he's hitting on her. I don't think so, but, 24. Am I good enough? This is it. She's moved in. But is your cheap little rented apartment good enough for her? Her parents would hate it. You know they would. And she knows it too. Is that why she doesn't talk to them anymore? She's not ashamed of you, is she? Whatever they think of you, you're going to prove them wrong. Work hard and give Lena the good life she deserves. Sniffles. 25. New opportunities. Hard work pays off, right? You can be proud of yourself. A diploma with honors and that offer, a PhD. It's tempting as hell. But the salary. How much longer are you going to be a broke ass for Lena? You'll think about it later. Time to celebrate now. 26. Better prospects. It was a tough conversation, but you handled it well. The professor understood your motives. Working for a private company gives you better prospects, and you'll finally be able to move out of that dorm to take Lena for a proper holiday. Yeah, it was a good decision. 27. The purgatory of 9 to 5. On the subway again. Damn, you hate that crowd. Day in, day out. Maybe you could take the later train and stay longer at work? No, your boss would never agree to that. Punctuality is all that matters to him, not what you actually do. Sometimes you feel all he needs you to do is punch your card. And for what? Pushing papers and pretending to get things done? Someone pushes you as you try to take a seat. Man, Monday mornings are the worst. 28. A dream house. Your face beams as you exit the bank, hand in hand with Lena. Finally, signing the mortgage papers was easier than you expected. Maybe it was worth putting up with the idiot of a boss for 2 years to get to this place, a dream house. Lena has so many ideas for decorating it. If you hurry, maybe you can even get it ready for Christmas. You'd love to see her parents' face when they see it. Yeah, you should convince her to invite them over. 30. The crisis hits. No, this can't be true. Not now. You stare at the screen blankly. You heard about the crash on the stock exchange. You heard everyone talk about the worldwide crisis approaching. But you? Laid off? How will you ever tell Lena about it? What about your plans for Christmas? 30. A busy night. Red lights. You close your eyes and listen to city traffic. Damned radio. All they know are Christmas songs this time of year. You don't want to be reminded of that. Not when you're sitting behind the wheel of a leased cab. It's almost 6 o'clock. You promised Lena you'd be back for Christmas Eve by 5. But it's a busy night, and people eat bigger tips on Christmas. 31, back to square one. You listen as Lena talks excitedly. She really wants to take that offer. Move abroad, sell a house. But for how much? It would hardly be enough to pay off the bank. While the soaring rate of interest? It would hardly be enough to pay off the bank with that soaring rate of interest. And what about you? It's hard enough to find a decent job at home, let alone in a foreign country. After all your efforts to make ends meet, it would feel like going back to square one. Damn. You just wish you didn't want it so bad. 31, holding on. You're wondering if she really is okay with the decision to stay. Maybe you should have said yes. But how could you? It's a crazy idea in your situation. You need to prove it to her that it was the only sensible choice. You need to get your shit together, give her a better life. Maybe find a second job? 32, falling apart. Damn, she's getting on your nerves. Why doesn't she just tell you it's all your fault that the bills are piling up, as if you weren't working hard enough? And why she makes such a big deal out of a few drinks before you hit the sack? You deserve to unwind after a 12-hour-long day of work. 33, drowning your sorrows. You look down another bottle, and the wedding ring she gave back to you. A job at Ally Corp. Freedom. Finally, she's got it. A new, better life without you. All you could ever do was hold her down. Look at yourself, drowning your sorrows in a bar. You're everything you promised yourself you could never be. Where the hell did you fuck it all up? 34, a way out. You toss and turn in your bed. You can't stop thinking about the Ally Corp poster. Help us make a change. A space mining mission in search of that mysterious substance, rubidium. It's a long shot, but it says you don't need any professional experience. And you know you need a change. You haven't managed to stick to one job for more than several months. Nothing makes you happy. You're stuck. What if it's a way out? 35, Project Dolly. You enter the spaceship with a tingling of anxiety and excitement. You're going to space. Far from here, you're just like you always wanted. Far away from your problems. You'll think about them later. Or maybe they'll be gone by the time you get back. Look, it's the rest of your crew. So now we have access.
How did they get it, and what for?
You see that icon on the bottom left? That means we have a call. Wait, that's probably over here, dude.
Okay. I checked the quantum computer. What the fuck? Mind records?
Somebody drank
What
all
the
my
hell are
water.
you doing with that data? It's got everything. My whole life exposed.
Mind records need is procedure.
No.
What?
No, I want answers. Shit. What do you want with it?
Initiate breach procedure.
Branching? What exactly will be branching?
This is you.
Me?
What? You what? Is that your whole answer?
Create the object.
Alter? Alter what?
Release your life.
Rubidium. Cloning a sheep. Branching myself? Altering my life by messing with my own memories? I mean, whatever it is you want me to do, no. No way in hell. Give me my other options.
No imminent danger or short time remaining to sunrise.
You jerk. I don't have other options, do I?
procedure going well. Oh yeah, no problems at all.
What? What is it doing? I remember that alternate life pattern. So this is what the branching is about?
Well, we found one. This is where we find out that the university doesn't want us. And we decide to go away. But what if we decide to stay behind? You lock the door to your room and turn the music up. You're so fed up with this constant shouting. Is this what you rejected college for? Putting up with his frustration and drunkenness? You told yourself you'd take care of Mom. But he's not making it easy. Maybe next time you should just lock the door on him? But what would Mom say? So let's take that alternate branch. See what happens. Oh yeah! 70 minutes in, we got a title drop. It's me, Yondowski. So now you'll notice there are two branches. So let's find out what happened. Okay. 20. Standing up to him. There, you did it. Not so hard after all. He turned out to be weak, begging you to let him in. You had to be strong, assertive. You read about it online. Shut your ears to his false promise. Imagine loud music in your head. Think of Mom. Her safety. There, it's done. He won't be a problem anymore. 21. Ups and downs. You laugh as Mom tells you a joke she's heard in the doctor's waiting room. She's cooked her pierogi. Man, don't you love him? And her relaxed, smiling face when she can just be herself without that monster bullying her? You just wish you could find more than a part-time job to support the two of you. That prescription she brought home today is going to cost you plenty. 22. Not in his footsteps. You smile as you walk away from the mine. Dad was behind that job offer, that's for sure. Trying to clear his conscience, redeem his sins. The steady job was tempting, but you were assertive. Again, no way you'll owe him anything. You'll make it on your own. You always do. 23. Final goodbye. You hold back the tears when you look at her on the hospital bed. You knew this was coming. Her health deteriorating fast in the last few months. You just didn't want to think about it. You hate the helplessness. Damn, get your shit together, Jan. You need to be strong for her. Promise her you'll make something of yourself. Keep her smiling to the very end. 23. Fixing things. You brighten up as the engine starts. Yeah, fixing things always made you feel good. Like you can really change things and make them better. Looks like you're going to that looks like going to that vocational school just wasn't just a party gift for mom, but the best you could do for yourself. 23. Unfamiliar feeling. Feels good to become an expert on something. The boss says customers ask you for you specifically, and he can see you replacing him one day when he retires. It's a new feeling to be trusted, to be respected by another man, a mentor, and he's the first person you opened up to about mom's passing. Why couldn't dad just be like that? 24. Shady business. You try not to eavesdrop, but that's the third time this month these fishy dudes are here, talking to your boss behind closed doors. He says it's nothing, but you can see he's distracted. Doesn't look you in the eye that much. He disappears for hours, leaving you in charge of the business. Is that a good thing? Should you be worried? 25. Lost trust. Fake batteries? Counterfeit parts? Is that what this is all about? As your boss is being taken away by the police, you feel like an idiot for trusting him, thinking you could open up to him, while all this time, he's been lying to your face, pretending to be a friend. What a fool you've been. Treat it as a lesson, Jan. The only person you can rely on is yourself. 25. Fine on your own. Of course, it's just a matter of time before they approach you. Now that he's in jail, his words about you replacing him seem so ironic now. You don't want anything to do with them. But what if you lose your job? You love that workshop, but they're criminals. No. Assertiveness, remember? Don't be scared. You can make it on your own. 26. Staying strong. As you turn the paycheck around in your fingers, you think of Mom. She'd be happy to know you're finally making good money. Working in an international factory on a contract of employment, you stayed strong and made something of yourself. She'd probably be worried that you're still on your own, but that's the way you prefer it. 26. Ghost from the past. Watching the bartender pour you another one, from the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of a figure watching you. You turn and see it was just somebody's coat. You smile with relief. For a moment, you thought it was Dad. You sip your drink and listen casually to the conversations at the tables. It's good not to have problems. 27. Drifting through. Your friends burst out in laughter. The jokes just keep coming to you. It's good night. You just got your paycheck and you're buying rounds. Alright, calling these people friends is a little too much. You only just met them, but you're having fun together, right? The girl to your left's been giving you signals. Could this be your lucky night? 30. Signs of trouble. Damn crisis just had to hit when you're starting to actually enjoy life. Your whole branch is being shut down. You'll be lucky if you keep your job at all. And that damn advert, just getting on your nerves. Rapidium? A magic trick to make everyone happy? Who's stupid enough to even think of going on these missions? Yoler, yes. I don't know. 33. Him again. You can't make up your mind. Bet safely or take the risk. Wonder who that guy is putting his money on. Wait, is that... Shit, it's him, it's Dad. He looks like a tramp. Of course, he visits the bookie regularly, fucking loser. Man, just hope he doesn't recognize you. Get out of here, quick, and don't ever come back. You're not like him, you got your shit together. 35. Project Dolly. You look at the spaceship entrance. Only fools don't change their mind, especially if your debts are mounting. You'll be fine. You just need to make it through the mission. They respect professionals like you. Just stay strong and you'll be alright. That is the alternate track that the altar took. We're at 100%, so let's wake him up. Interesting that he's got the number 3 on his uniform.
Hey there. Wow. Hello? Can you hear me?
Settle down, dude.
What is this?
I don't know. I'll find out.
Where am
And
I?
you'll notice the things just to the right of his head, his left or right. emotion changes pop up.
You're in a lab
See?
inside the SIBA unit. Your memories might be a bit fuzzy, but relax. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah. I recognize the base, I think. Wait. You look funny. You... Ha. Oh. What was that? I wanted to laugh, but I'm like... indifferent.
I think you're on some meds.
What? What for?
So you don't panic when you wake up.
Why would I panic?
I'll explain later. Right now, let's check your mental condition, okay? Do you think you can, introduce yourself?
Sure. Can you?
You first. I insist.
All right. Yondolski, Senior Technician at Ally Corp, Mining Operations. There. Did I pass?
Wow. Amazing. It actually worked.
What? What worked? And what the hell are you anyway?
This may be hard to process, but my name is Jan Dolsky, too.
Of course it is. Now, you're not bad for an imitation, but what the hell are you? Is this some kind of experiment? Because if it is, nobody warned me.
I don't think I was choosing that, Yoller.
It's not an experiment. This is for real. And I'm for real.
So, what's going on?
Well, I got stranded in this base, and, well, I needed someone to help me move it. Because it got broken. Then, okay, this is the crazy part. I learned that there's this functionality of the quantum computer on board to, well, create alternate versions of a person's life.
What?
Replicate a person, but with different experiences. Mind records.
If there's anyone in a bad mental condition in this room, it's definitely not me. The QC's only functionality is to navigate these junkets. I mean, theoretically, it could do other stuff, but such bullshit?
I know. It's absurd. I thought the same, but here you are, right?
Right. If I understand you correctly, you're telling me you're a alternate version of me with a different mind?
No, it's the other way around. Sorry.
No. You're an alternate version of me.
And, you said we were stranded.
Yes. It's just us. Like I said, there's a malfunction in the machinery. If you don't help me fix it soon, we're both gonna die.
So, wait. Let me get this straight. This is not an experiment. I'm a different version of you.
Correct.
You brought me to life to help fix a malfunction because there's no one else on board.
Correct.
What if there was no malfunction? Where would
What?
I be?
You
I
wouldn't.
won't lie to you. I woke you up because I
Both.
needed you. Wasn't easy for me either.
At least you're up front with me. You bastard. I can see now what the meds are for. I can't even lash out at you. Just this passiveness. What am I?
I appreciate that he was cloned in a drugged up state.
This is a lot, and we'll sort it out. I promise. But trust me, if we don't fix the machinery fast, we're gonna go in a very bad way, and you'll never get the chance to understand this properly. Experience balance your feelings without the meds. I don't like this kind of pressure. Well, that makes two of us. Fine. Show me the way.
Let's do this thing.
Unbelievable.
What a screw up. A 3-year-old would have figured it out. Okay.
Shut up.
In any other case, I'd say don't touch anything here ever again. But unfortunately, this is a two-man job. On my sign, pull that lever over there. Just don't yank it like an idiot. Pull it gently. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now. Yes! It worked! You did it. We're gonna live.
Yay!
Let's get one thing straight. I did what you created me for. Now stay away from me.
So he's got some issues, which is understandable. Okay. So let's go start the engines. Not enough resources. We need more organics. Okay. I want to. How many? Hold on. How many storage? How many radiation filters do we have? 4? Okay, we're good. We're good for the moment. We need organics to turn on the engine. How many did we need? Let's just finish the day out. Oh, nope, that's way too much radiation. Okay. We need 224. We have 126. And we get 120 a day from the automated aspect of it. So let's see if we can find the technician. Say hi to him. Oh, he's right over here. Hi. Well, we can't make him a bedroom yet, which I'm sure he's going to love. But let's go ahead. Do we have anything queued up? No. Let's make some more food, because why not? Oh wait, I know why not. Because we need organics. We got plenty of food. Okay, let's go to bed. Everything we can make takes organics, and we need organics in order to start up the engine. Okay. We have 5 days left. The technician is going up the elevator to... Where you at, dude? He's just hanging out. Okay. Let's go get more organics. Wait, what did we need? 224. You know my brain can't remember numbers that long. $140. 180. No organics. Oh, we need more space. Storage. Organic storage is separate from everything else. Because look, on the screen we have 338 out of 720. And then 180 out of 300. So if we build, we can't. I am confused. We can't start up the engine because we... How much? I think I know what's going on. Because we're at 194. How does it say 194 out of 40? Okay. Okay, yeah. Boom, that's enough. Okay, see, it says, at the bottom it says 236 plus 40 out of 300 for organics. Previously it said plus 120. And that's the amount, I believe, that the mining thingies are currently mining that will be added at the end of the day. There's, I don't know, but what matters is we can start the engines. Do you want to collect structures before? Let's go. Yes, let's collect them. The base is moving. Journey 1. Okay. Oh, we have a new tab, Altars. The Altars tab allows you to check the mental and physical state of your altars. The event log on the left provides insights into recent events. Okay. He's got no injuries, no radiation, and no hunger. But he's pissed at me because I am really irritating. That makes sense. I am really irritating. That's fair. Okay. Now, you'll notice that's his psychology. So he's got a decent amount of frustration, rebellion, and gloom, and anxiety, and a bit of burden and insecurity. That's probably not good. So now we have a new task. Talk to him. We started off on the wrong foot. Maybe I should learn more about the technician. Maybe we can still get along. Where you at, bro? How's it going?
Hey there. I said, don't come near me. I get it. You're angry. I would be too. But I could really use your help. You know, if we manage to get the comms room running properly, we'd probably be able to get out of here faster.
Stop pretending you have any idea how I feel. I don't give a damn about your comms room. We're moving, aren't we? Now get out of my face, creep.
You're pissed off at me now, but deep down, we both know you do the same thing.
Really? You said it yourself. We might look alike, but we're different. Like oil and water, if you ask me, and they don't mix
No,
well.
I get the analogy, bro. I don't want to be dismissive, so I'm going to give him that.
Maybe. But you won't last long without me, just as I couldn't make it without you. In a situation like this, hiding in a trench is just plain stupid. I'll tell you what's stupid. Listening to someone who created you because he needs a fucking tool. Why don't you get yourself a repair kit and fix your own shit? I'm done doing your dirty work.
Dude! And of course, something just broke. So now we need to make repair kits. Modules deteriorate over time, which makes them prone to failures. When a module is failing, it doesn't work properly. Your repair module or repair kit's needed. They can be created in the workshop. It's important to keep the base in good shape. If 5 modules stop working, life support will be shut down. You're right. Yeah, he does sound like a tool. I wasn't going to say it, but whatever. Alright, let's make a repair kit. Hey. Alright. New task. Radio silence. Let's repair the communication room. Let's work out with the repair module. And you notice there's no time. There's no clock. Because it doesn't matter from a gameplay point of view. Alright. We repaired it. Now we have another phone call. Because of course we do. Lucas!
Hello?
I fixed it!
Mr. Dalsky?
Yeah, yes, I'm here.
Are you okay?
No.
Serious?
No, I'm not
I
okay.
just had a choice to either die in pain or duplicate and edit myself. I'm far from okay.
It's, called branching.
Thanks, Lucas.
The duplicating and editing thing. I need to know if you pulled it off.
Really? And I need to know who I'm talking to. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, Lucas Pena, Space Traffic Control, Orbital Substation L7. Now, the branching. Did you do it?
You left me no choice. Doesn't mean I like what I did. Is this even legal?
You found Rapidium, Mr. Dalsky. We needed to act.
What the hell happened out there? What went wrong with the landing?
To be honest, I don't know. I'm still
Who are you?
analyzing telemetry data from your flight, but it
So you're
seems
an analyst.
something went very wrong.
Yeah, you think?
No kidding.
Yeah. We know there was a major system malfunction, but the reasons are unclear. It's too early to tell. We need more data.
What about the mine records? What is all that personal data doing in the base computer?
Oh, that's, the corporation needs to ensure the safety of the mission.
Uh-huh.
And, basically everyone. It's confidential, of course. And it kind of saved your life.
For now.
I don't recall consenting to it.
Well, you must have, since it's there. Maybe you didn't read your contract thoroughly? They like to put these things in fine print, you know.
Do you know what killed the rest of the crew?
Looks like an oxygen leak in the landing pods. No idea why, though.
Then how come I survived?
You tell me?
You know, you're not very informative.
I don't like confusing assumptions with information, Mr. Dalsky.
That's
Conclusive
fair.
evidence is more my thing.
That part's fair. So he's a scientist type, kind of.
I want to talk
at
to
least.
someone higher up. Do you have a boss?
I might sound young, Mr. Dalsky, but I'm not here by accident.
No offense, man. I just need to know this stunt was authorized by someone.
Look, I'm on my own here at the station. But I contacted my boss, and we're good. Nothing to worry about.
You can't reassure me like that. I don't know who you are.
Have you done this before?
That would be hard, considering there's no rubidium on Earth.
So how did you know
Found
what
it
would happen?
before.
I didn't know. I anticipated the outcome based on historic data.
What historic data?
Some old research, nothing important.
No, you would tell me.
So, you're getting me out of here, right? You know how to do it, safely.
Sure. First thing I'll need you to do is to transport the base to a safe and accessible destination. I'll dispatch the coordinates to you. Second thing,
Yeah, just trust me,
do you
bro.
think I could see this altar of yours?
No.
That's not a good idea. He's pissed off at me, won't cooperate.
Then we have a problem. You won't manage without his help. The base needs more
You
hands on
think?
deck. There should be a way to gain his trust. Should show him you care, maybe?
I told him I wouldn't survive without him.
Yeah, that's just words. Maybe you should share something.
What? Why?
I don't know. Just a thought. My grandma used to say, sharing is caring.
Yay. Let me think. What can I share with him? My playlist?
Yeah, true. Wait, suppose it's not about what you can share with him, but what you already do.
Of course. Memories. I wonder if he remembers things the same way I do.
Yeah, mind records. See? You were so spooked by them, they could be a source of information.
Fine. I'll check them out, see what happens.
I'll get back to you as soon as you reach your destination. Don't worry, you're in good hands. L7 out.
Okay, we've already done that though. We know his life choices. Okay. You can learn more about your alter's life and choices by analyzing his life path in the quantum computer module. The quantum computer conducts an advanced simulation of possible life paths of the subject, identifying the so-called branching points, moments of life-changing decisions. Analyzing life paths is a great way to gain basic understanding of an alter's character and motivations. Okay. So he's in the kitchen. Let's go talk to him. Oh, to it? Oh, I have to... Okay, the computer... The game wants me to go read through it again. I'll just click through, obviously. Standing up to him, ups and downs, not in his footsteps, final goodbye, fixing things, unfamiliar feelings, shady business, lost trust, find on your own, staying strong, goes from the past, drifting through, signs of trouble, him again, project dog. Alright game, does that count? Okay, yes. Now we can go talk to him. Early on, it's a little bit more structured, which is why we kind of have to do things in a certain way.
I've been thinking about what you said.
Oh yeah, Yeller.
You're right.
My uniform.
We are different. Sure we are. Like, I got that right away, and you took your sweet time. I'm serious. You stood up to Dad. I didn't. Oh, really? And what did you do? Just stand and watch him take it out on Mom?
Oh.
I thought about stepping in. I was always a heartbeat away from doing it, but when it came down to it, I'd just freeze. Guess I was afraid of making things worse. Yeah, I remember the feeling. But then I reached a breaking point. Looks like you didn't hang around long enough to reach yours. I didn't believe staying behind could change anything. Did it?
I mean,
You tell me.
obviously, it
Dad
did.
left, and that was big, but I was hoping. I don't know what I was hoping for. More. I think it was too late for Mom to start her new life. She used to force a smile for me. But she didn't die a happy woman. Wait, is Mom... Is she maybe still around, here?
No.
I wish she was. She always knew what to do, and how to cheer you up. Hey, when you were down, or Dad had just stormed out of the house, slamming the door behind him and leaving you crying in your room, would she ask me to help her make pierogi?
Aww.
Her famous pierogi. Oh my God, I could really pig out on those. And making them together was fun. Fun. Yeah, wow, why don't we go for it? Why don't we try and make Mom's famous pierogi? No way we'd find the ingredients here. Who said they have to be right? Beer and synthetic starch should work. Yeah, hilarious. I can pull it off. You'll see. But there's one condition. You're eating them with me. If you die, I die. Why not? Won't change much, I guess.
Alright. Each person in the base consumes 1 meal per day. Meals are prepared in the kitchen. Mush provides everyone with their daily dose of nutrients. However, it doesn't taste very good. Cooked meals are tasty and will have a positive effect on the mood of your altars. And as you can see, my altar is not doing that great. He's a little bit more joyful than before, but he's definitely more frustrated. So, let's go to production. Let's check out the kitchen. We can queue up some pierogi. Why is that? Let's work on some pierogi. Yeller, I don't know what I was saying. Uniform. My uniform has the number 1 on it. The second altar has the number 3 on it. How do I eat? I'm confused. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, there's gotta be a... Oh, the red exclamation point. Okay. That's thing to do in
There
the
you are,
room.
the famous Dulski pierogi with an interstellar twist. What do you think? Well, now I know how Mom must have felt. That day she had a terrible flu and I decided to cheer her up and make pierogi for her. Right, yeah. I put like a ton of salt into the filling. And I overcooked them into a shapeless pulp. They were inedible. But you remember what she did? Uh-huh. She ate them all and never said a word. No, she said they were delicious. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. So, they're delicious, man. Shut the fuck up.
had a little bit of a bonding experience.
So,
So,
how do you feel?
yay!
A serving of dehydrated dumplings completely changed my outlook on the situation. I feel so optimistic about life now.
Now you're being mean. I went through a lot of trouble to make those, and they weren't that bad.
You made an effort. I'll give you that. But see, that makes it even worse. It would be easy to hate you, but eating those fucking pierogi with you, I actually enjoyed it.
I'm starting to get along with myself.
So did I. Sharing these memories with you, knowing you understand me, that was kind of comforting.
Are you getting mushy with me?
What? No.
Okay, just kidding. I know what you mean. I'm just not the sentimental type.
Who's being sentimental? All I said was...
All right. Just tell me what the plan is.
The corporation is supposedly on top of this, but I know better than to put my life in the hands of pen pushers.
Oh, I hear ya. You never know with those numbskulls.
Right. So, until the rescue ship arrives, we better watch our own asses.
Do they know about me?
They were the ones who told me to create you.
Bastards. Tell me you know what to do.
All I know is we need to get to a safe place, then we'll improvise.
Well, there's one thing you should know. This base is a resource-consuming, maintenance-heavy sucker to operate.
We.
I have you to help me.
That's not gonna be enough. I'll be blunt with you. If you want to survive, you're gonna need more people.
People? What people?
The Rapidium's there. Use it. Make more versions of me.
You mean me? More versions of me.
You make it sound even worse.
I should have said us.
Actually, I can't wait to branch myself again.
Sure. Take the bull by the horns. Good luck keeping him happy.
Oh, come on. Who's calling now? Lena.
Hello? Jan. Can you hear me?
Lena? Wait. Lena, is that you? What are you... How did you find me?
They let me know. Agatha, my boss, came to see me and said you could use some support. Are you all right? I heard about your crew.
Yeah. Everyone's dead. But I'm fine, somehow. It's a lot to handle.
Yeah, I know. Is it true you found Rapidium?
Yeah, I did. It looks amazing. So much more beautiful in real life.
I'd love to see it. And you back in one piece, of course. I think the board is genuinely concerned for your safety. What the hell happened out there? How did you survive?
So, did she say anything
Excuse
more
me.
about the accident?
No. Just that you're all alone out there and could use someone close to talk to.
Really?
How did you make it?
I'm just that awesome. I'm not gonna tell her.
I don't know. Beginner's luck, I guess.
Okay. I get this is awkward. We haven't spoken in a while and suddenly this. shouldn't have. What's the plan for getting you out of there?
There's a guy called Lucas Pena. He's handling it, apparently.
Someone from STC.
You know your way around.
It's been a couple of years. Look, is there maybe anyone from outside the company you'd like me to get in touch with? I mean, to let them know?
No. There's no one.
I didn't mean to get personal. You know what? Why don't I ask STC to keep me in the loop? And to keep an open channel for me? If you want that, of course.
That's tough.
Yeah. I'd like that. Thanks.
Good. Take care then, and talk soon.
There's so much going on.
Hey, were we supposed to stop here?
Nope. It's way too early. Don't tell me something's wrong with the base again.
Not on my watch. Systems are working fine.
Something outside then?
Yeah.
Jump in your suit already?
I'm kinda starting to like the inside of our base.
All right. I'll take a look around.
I love that it looks like a just straight up like a tire. All right, that was the prologue, or whatever it was called, and that is the introduction to the game. Day 7. The sun is far away. So we have to find a way out. Alright. Now we can do assignments. So we're going to assign Jan to the workshop. We can check the production workshop. Let's make some stuff. Let's make a suit battery. That's all we really have stuff for. We can actually... Hold on. Yeah, we can do all that. Okay, and then the kitchen. Okay. So I gotta go outside and see what's going on. We're gonna play a little bit longer.
Jan, can you come see me? There's a thing.
Yeah, but I want some come see the.
So, this is why we stopped. A lava river.
Okay.
Plan B then, I guess. We'll need to figure out if there's a way around.
Well, first, we want to see what I'm talking about.
Wonder how many more surprises this planet has in store.
What's up, dude?
Something you wanted to discuss with me?
I wanted to congratulate you.
Me?
On what?
Having a smart me on board.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I'm
I
funny.
flipped through some manuals while you were sitting on your hands. Looks like we had the base operating in minimum maintenance mode.
MMM?
Yeah. But I played around with functionality options and hey presto. We got some new handy toys unlocked.
Yay!
Tools in the workshop and such. Good. That'll keep you busy. Worry
Small
about
work.
yourself, Shorty.
Hey!
There's stuff to do in the building module too. Sound like something you'd enjoy?
I meant that encouragingly.
Sweet. We could do with some improvements here.
Sure. But don't start fantasizing too much. Remember, everything costs resources. So, wherever we are and however long we're staying, it might just be wise to see if we can set up a mining outpost instead of relying on shallow deposits.
I was gonna do that, dude.
Just in case. Sound advice. I'll consider. Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. My lucky old multi-tool. No wonder you took it with you. This little baby never ever let me down. Yep, I thought it might come in handy. Of course, every man of the house should have one. It sure helped me feel like one when the time came. Thanks, man.
Okay. So let's go. He was talking about the base construction. Let's see what we unlocked. Infirmary, social room, research lab, refinery, greenhouse. That's a whole lot of everything. We're gonna need a lot more metals. So let's go explore. You see anything yet? No, we don't. But let's just go ahead and... There's something red there, but that's... Oh, well, there's... Okay. Service metals. Oh, that's enriched metals. Okay, we can't do anything here yet. Well, there's a red glow. That might be a metal deposit. You don't have the equipment to climb. A climbing hook could be crafted. Can we do it now? Yes, but we need more organics and more metals. Great. We just need to find a deposit and start mining. Ooh. Oh. This is a field of organics. Let's... the wave appears on the scanned ground and moves towards the deposit. Follow it to find... Okay. Here's the thing, though. If I understand the game correctly, we don't really need to do the wave. Because it's going to be that way, because that way is a more intense-looking thing. Yep, see? Okay, so... Well, okay, let's do a wave. Nope, okay. It's all this way. More that way? Okay. Alright, there we go, we found it. Okay. So now we get to hook this up. Oh, there's more deposit right here. Okay, so let's build some pylons. Okay, He's done the workshop, so now he wants to know if he should go to the organic outpost. I will say no for the moment. Let me see what else there is. Production. We have a suit battery. Okay. Scanning wave. Then assignments, which we already know about. Oh, the Ultras is scheduled to work from 900 hours to 2100 hours. But the number of hours a given Ultra is working depends on their emotional state. Highly motivated Ultras will work longer. Those in a bad mood will finish earlier. Okay. So, he wants somewhere to go work. So yeah, go mine more organics. Meanwhile, wait a minute. We need the climbing hook, which means we need metals. I'm gonna go this way, because that's organics, which...
These loose rocks look like they might be passable. If only I had a tool to drill through them.
Special equipment, make the drill. Okay. To drill through the rocks, you need to make a drill as well as a drill cartridge. You will use up one cartridge. Okay. We need more metals to make a drill. So we got a whole lot of things waiting for us to find more metals. I'm gonna leave that because it's gonna take some time to get that, and we've got... Hey, there's a thingy. Okay, and we've got some stuff being mined, organics being mined, because that's what that is.
If only I had a tool to drill through them.
That's blockaded, that's blockaded, that's blockaded. That's medium. The only place we can go now is here, I think. We can pick up surface stuff, though, like that. And this. We can't go down here. Or can we? Presumably, there's a way back up. Enriched metal deposit. The deposit allows you to mine metals and enriched, but there's a lot of radiation. Okay. I'm gonna run right past this. Because there's stuff there. Oh, hey. Secret Alien by Chris and Jack. A murderous alien hides among the crew of a space mission. Friendship will be put to the test.
Ah, another movie. This one was actually on my pile of shame.
Lava lamp. A silly thing I asked Mom to buy when I was a child. I loved it, then grew bored with it and threw it in the attic. I found it again many years later and started to appreciate the calm, almost hypnotizing moves of the goo. I wonder if Mom also appreciated it. And we found a class photo, a group photo taken during my junior year at uni. I had no idea back then that I would marry the girl standing in the front row, and that we would get divorced a few years later. I don't really know why I took it. I guess part of me likes it, likes to remember the sweet, naive moments when we thought this marriage could work. That's
Where my
sad.
stuff landed here.
Yeah, we can't go. We don't want to go down into the lava. I got sniffles, and I apologize. Metal deposit. Metals at a normal pace without any health risk. Okay. So there's metal here somewhere. Let's take a look. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, never mind. I misread that. So let's do an energy pulse and see what direction. Oh no, I was right. I just was looking in the wrong spot. Okay, so now we gotta put pylons. Here's the thing though. We need to eventually take into account that okay. Because we're gonna build a thing there. And actually, no, that's shallow. Let's just go back to base for the moment. Okay. We need more pylons and we need more mining outputs. We need everything. So what we don't have is metals. So let's just go back and finish the day mining metals. There's a lot of resource management in this game. And we have a phone call. Alright, let's go see who's calling us. That's not correct. Socializing in the evenings. Being tired slows your work, but doesn't have to impact your social life. You can still have enough energy to socialize with your alters, which, as we've established, is important. What do you want, Lucas?
About time. I'm in some deep shit here.
So you're not at your destination yet?
Bro!
I'm stuck. We're stuck. There's a freaking lava river blocking our way.
Do you think you can cross it?
What do you think I'm trying to do?
I'm on it. Just need a little time.
Right. Well, I got in touch because I have some news for you. Good news and, well, just news.
What's the bad news?
You didn't listen. There's no bad news. First of all, I've been informed that a rescue party is being organized.
Organized. You mean they're not...
Settle down, Jan.
What the hell are you waiting for?
Mr. Dosky, please, calm down. No matter how long the procession, it will always end up in church.
What?
Just the thing my grandma used to say when I was a kid and tired of doing my homework.
Except this is not about your homework.
Sure. But you gotta understand, your mission got dispatched pretty far away. We still haven't mastered teleporting.
What?
How long do you think it'll take them to get organized?
All I can say is, they know it's an emergency.
Wow. That long?
Don't shoot the messenger, man. I'm really trying to help.
Alright.
I thought you were responsible for the navigation system. Isn't it your job to make sure we're safe wherever it sends us?
Well, that's what I'm doing right now, isn't it? Making sure you're safe. Step by step, We'll get your procession safely to church.
Lucas, swear.
So, what's the other news?
Well, I know you have a lot on your plate right now, but there's a request from my boss directly. Before we get you out of there, we want you to retrieve as much Rapidium as possible.
Of course you do.
Figures. They don't want to lose their chance. Probably worthless to your higher-ups without Rapidium anyway.
It's sure gonna give your rescue mission wings, if that's your kind of incentive.
Of course.
My boss will want to speak to you shortly. And you'll see how important it is. He's not some kind of empty three-piece suit, if that's what you're afraid of. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but it was his idea to, you know, let you in on the branching procedure. By the way, is your altar doing any better?
Don't worry about it.
Nope. Hasn't gotten any easier.
Remember, you need to show him you care.
Is this about you wanting to talk to him again?
No. No, none of that. My boss put it out of my mind. That's not to mess things up even more.
So, you admit it's a mess.
What? No, we just... You know what? I'm not commenting on that. Talk to my boss about it.
What's gonna happen to my altars back on Earth?
I don't know. I'm sure my boss will think of something. He always knows what to do.
Uh-huh.
You either really trust him or you're very good at not saying anything.
Or both.
Maybe both. I'm not a natural talker.
Ever tried working on it? You know, with a professional?
Not really. But my sister wanted to be a therapist and she practiced
Who's
on
your
me when I was
sister?
5.
Oh? And how did that go?
She turned to breeding hamsters. I hope you're not laughing.
Tell me more about this boss of yours. You mention him a lot.
He's the head of mining operations. Great mind, very open. You'll see. Doesn't normally do this, you know. Talk to people on space missions in person.
Oh, I feel so blessed.
You should. He saved your life, in a way.
Oh, wait, this guy's more of the, like, apartment lead. He's not quite, like, a corporate suit.
Your family seems...
He's an intermediary,
Got any more stories about
which is a rough job.
It's a big family.
His boss, Lucas'
Brothers,
boss. What I'm talking
sisters,
about.
cousins, uncles. Yours?
I was the only child.
And my mom's gone, and my
Wow.
dad's an asshole.
Can't imagine how that feels. Anyway, no time to talk about families now, right?
All right, well
Okay.
then.
I better get back to work then.
Yes. Just remember about the Rapidium, Mr. Dalsky. And wait for contact from my boss.
Your life path has been updated. New branches and possible alterations are available in the quantum meter. Okay. All right. Well then. We can't do anything. I'm going to rearrange the base a little bit. Never mind. Not really anything I can do. Well, wait. Yes, there is. There we go. Now everything is on the elevator. It's ugly, but that doesn't matter. Hey, Jan.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. My lava lamp? You kept it? Sure. It's one of a few cool keepsakes from our childhood. Yeah.
Hi, well,
Mom and
hi.
I like
Thank
to
you.
sit by it in the evening, talking and joking. It reminds me of that period when life was challenging, but also really fucking great.
Alright, so we got a little bit of time, so let's make some more mush. Just to get stuff done.
I like the new metals.
It's bedtime. Alright. So, ow! I just kicked the thing underneath my desk, and it made me say ow loudly. Day 8. The sun is far away. So we made it through a week. So, we need... Okay, Jan, you get to work at the workshop. We need the mining outpost next, and then pylons. Because we're going to go there and uncover that. But first, we want some more mines.
Got a minute. We need to talk.
What now? Alright, where are you at? You're in the kitchen? Okay. You'll see at the top right, it says where he's at.
What's up?
What do you want to talk about, dude? You look tired.
Whoa, you look tired, man. Everything
This is
okay?
funny.
I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with sleeping on the floor? Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Of course not. You have your cozy captain's bed. All right. No need to be so dramatic about it. I'll get you a proper dorm. Sounds like a promise.
It is. Alright. I like how it says one optional task. Like, it's an option to build a dorm for my crew. Okay. Where's dorm? Alright, we need more metal. Of course we need more metal. Okay. So, now let's go. I'm at 1/3 radiation. Alright, let's do one scanning wave. Alright, it's this way. That should be not too difficult to figure out. There we go. Now let's build mining output. Oh my gosh. Now we get to build pylons to connect it back to base. So can we build it here? All right, we only needed the one. Yay, us. Nope. We need to get out of here. I'm gonna go actually grab the shallow deposits real quick. 'Cause we gotta grab them anyway, right? Oh no. Hi, honey. Thank you for the lurk. Okay. Oh wait. Optional task is the dorm, so we'll check it and wait. We have something new under production. What do we have new under production? Climbing hook. Well, okay. There's a lot to manage in this game, and I love it. Okay. I'm going to build a travel pylon here. And then connect it back to base. See, we can teleport to and from our outposts, our mining thingies, but that's it. Okay. Do we have enough stuff to build a dorm yet? We do not. We need a... Well, this isn't good. We're not going to get it done in time. Oh, wait! I just realized. We can deconstruct stuff. And I bet you we don't need anywhere near this much storage. Now we can build a dorm. All right. Oh no. Wait. Dorm is at 5. Oh my gosh, that is ugly, but it works. We got a dorm. And Look at all these possible branching options. We could get a botanist for food. We could get a guard. Scientists. Ooh. A refiner or a worker. A miner. We have the technician. A doctor or a shrink. Let's unlock the scientist. Something tells me a scientist will be very important. Let's see what life choices he made. Yondolski, Yon scientist. So, earlier when we were giving stuff to our altars, the altar, whatever, that, see, the altars have the realization that they're fake. Their life memories are fake after a certain point, which is really messed up. But then you give them something that they remember from their childhood or their past or whatever, and it reinforces that part of their existence was real. Kind of. So, 25 new opportunities. Hard work pays off, right? You can be proud of yourself. A diploma with honors and that offer, a PhD is tempting as hell, but the salary, how much longer do you think, or are you going to be a broke ass for Lena? You'll think about it later. Time to celebrate now. Original Yondowski said better prospects. It was a tough conversation, but you handled it well. The professor understood your motives. Working for a private company gives you better prospects, and you'll finally be able to move out of that dorm. Take Lena for a proper holiday. Yeah, it was a good decision. But scientist John said, the path of science. Maybe it wasn't the most profitable decision, but Lena supports it. She said she loves our camping getaways, and the way she listened to you when you told her about your plans for your PhD project motivates you like hell. Who said you can't pursue the path of science and be rich? Alright. So he can research new technologies, which sounds like it might be important. 27 years old. Research comes first. You give Lena a wave as she walks you to the bus for the airport. She's gonna be fine. It's only a few months, and she's busy with her own project anyway. You love the way the two of you can give each other space. Of course, it would be great to move out of the student's dorm already, but research comes first. Always. 28, drifting apart. The equations on your blackboard stir mixed feelings in you. The result is not what you'd expect. Well, not what you expected, but on the other hand, you feel that familiar tingling in your stomach. You may be onto something completely new here. Oh shit, you completely forgot about Lena. She wanted to come pick up her things from your place. You needed to call her and postpone. 30, a breakthrough. This is it. You knew it would be a breakthrough. First a grant, and now a serious investor. How about enlarging the team? Getting an office maybe? And a new set of clothes. You can't go on looking like an underpaid post-grad student. There's going to be a lot of business meetings ahead of you, Jan. 30, eyes on the prize. Could your research really contribute to finding rubidium one day? Going in the direction of nanotech and space exploration could increase the chances of that. You really need to focus. Success is just around the corner. You'll notice in this scientist's life, at 30, he didn't even acknowledge the economic crash and crisis. It didn't affect him, presumably. 33, you both changed. You look at her in astonishment. Lena, is that you? Fancy meeting her at this conference. Looks like she's gone far, too. Not as far as you, obviously. She's changed. You both have. Amazing how young and immature we were back then. Seems like ages ago. Good to see she's done well for herself. 34, the pinnacle. You read the contract over and over again. Ally Corp space mining missions want your tech on board. This must be the pinnacle of your career. You worked so hard for this. Well done, Jan. Now, let's get to work. 34. Getting on board. The data seems inconsistent. What could be the reason for those failures? You've gone through it with the whole team. Still, something's missing. Your tech is well tested. Maybe it's not being used properly. You've heard rumors that in the race for success, Ally Corp's sending just about anyone on those Dolly missions. Maybe they need you on board. 35, Project Dolly. Just one final radio check and you're good to go. Time to sort this mission out in person. Alright. Now, it's going to take some time to make the scientist altar. See, about 8 hours. There's our sheep, and there's our Jan technician. I built the dorm for you.
I built that dormitory you asked for.
Hallelujah.
I hope you sleep well tonight.
I'll sleep like a full-fledged member of an advanced civilization.
Sweet dreams, then.
He's a bit of a snark. Now, one really neat thing. Check this out. See, the altars. He's getting a lot better off. He's less frustrated and everything. So, let's wait. Where's the stupid? Okay, the dorm's at the very bottom. I like the fact that it looks like 2 of them are occupied because we have 2 crew members. Okay. And then finally, let's check this out. One of them doesn't exist completely yet, but you know, we do technically have 2. Okay, we don't have enough resources for anything, so let's go to bed. That's just a computer. It's the same thing as the stuff that we check when we get... I'll show you. Day 9. The sun is far away. Alright, see, it's the manual, see, tutorials database, but if we interact, it's the same thing. That's all that is, just so you know. And a new altar is ready. Let's go say hi. Wait, where's the moon? Dun, dun, dun! It's probably gonna want to laugh.
Hey, how are you feeling? Well, I'll be damned. You okay? Surprisingly okay. Especially considering what I'm seeing. Very clearly. Good.
I like that he gave me glasses.
Remember your name? Of course. But I think you know perfectly well who I am. So let's not waste time. Just tell me, how much did you find? What? How much rupidium is there? Did we get a breakthrough?
He's number 5.
Yeah, you bet. There's a lot of it. Good.
How do I know what a lot is?
Wait, how do you know? Well, isn't it obvious? I wake up seeing someone who looks and sounds like me, which has to mean we share the same DNA. Then there's the glasses. What about them? They're fake. Probably just manufactured to make me feel more like myself, but completely unnecessary otherwise, because here I am with perfectly good eyesight in the womb module, which could only lead to one conclusion: that my body was created to replicate someone who doesn't wear glasses. You. And to do that, of course, you would need to have found rupidium. Besides, I can see no other explanation for a sheep inside a space base. Correct me if I'm wrong.
He's a smart cookie.
Wow, you're right. It's impressive. I did create you out of my DNA. We're not identical, of course. I can see you're not as quick to process information. And that's the interesting part. Yeah. Our bodies are the same, but our minds are not. I needed a scientist on board. But there's always a scientist on board. So, what went wrong? The old crew is gone.
They're dead.
They're all dead. That's why I needed to alter myself into different versions. With the use of the quantum computer on board and something called mind records. I see. A recalculated mind.
Sorry about the
based
chair.
on an infinite amount of variables to contain the desired consciousness in a biological vessel.
Exactly.
That actually sounds plausible. So, what do you need from me now? Why don't you
We need a module for you to work
get
first.
accustomed to the new reality? Which part of what I just said makes you think I'm not ready to start immediately? Well, in that case,
Go read the mission
your
logs.
situation must be critical considering the lengths you went to. Something tells me there's no time to lose. You're right.
Yawn.
Why don't you start with going through the mission logs? I need to get the full picture first. My thoughts exactly. Good.
All right then.
This might work.
So, we have another scientist. So, how much food do we have? 18. That's 6 days because there's 3 of us. So we need metals. How much organics? We got plenty of organics. Scientist, you go work there at the enriched metals outpost. I will work at the regular metals outpost for now, because I believe I can do more. We need equipment, and to make the equipment we need metals.
Hey man, we're running out of storage space.
Oh yeah. We need to drill first, but we already got that. Okay. Let's go build more storage space, because we got metals. Wait. Not that. Hold on. Did I mess up? Okay. We need to build more storage, but we don't have enough room to build to get enough resources to build more storage because we had too much enriched metal and we don't have a refinery yet. So we're gonna, yeah, okay. That can happen in unusual circumstances early on. Okay, wait. I reloaded the. We need to go all the way back to this morning. I know exactly what happened. And my beard itches. Okay. So let's go wake up the scientists, go through all this again. Where's the womb? Okay. We're gonna go through this part quickly because we just did it. There might have been a way out, but I didn't feel like figuring it out because I'm lazy.
Wow, you surprised. Very good. Do you remember your name? Of course.
Excuse me.
So, how?
Okay. Now, this game is actually designed with starting back over from a previous step in mind. So it marks your previous choices. Since Alters is a survival game, it's completely normal that you'll replay some scenes more than once. If, after loading a game, you start dialogue that you've already encountered, we will mark your previous dialogue choices. That way, it will be easier for you to decide whether you want to follow the same path or make different choices. We're going to say a lot.
Good. Wait, wow. Well, they're in the...
This is the exact same conversation. But I'm going to say, we're not copies.
Well, you're wrong about one thing. You are my duplicate. I created you using Rapidium, but we're not identical. I've noticed you're not as quick to process information, and that's the interesting part. Yeah, our bodies are the same, but
Excuse
our
me, I'm
minds are
sorry
not.
about the sniffles.
I needed a
I
scientist on
apologize.
board. But there's always a scientist on board. So, what went wrong?
Okay, we know about that.
Oh, I see. A recalculated mind? Wait.
Yep. Now I'll tell him to get to work immediately.
You have to get our research lab running at once. We need to
Sorry
make some
about the chair.
improvements fast if we want to succeed.
Settle down, Chad.
But I guess the sooner I start, the better. You're right. Why don't going through the mission? Good.
Yep. Okay. So, here's the thing. Well, let's clear this up. Okay. Organics are used to make food. Organics is stored in the base. I don't know. But it's not stored in storage. Food is stored in storage. So, we want to assign the scientists out here until we get a new module for him to work in. And in the meantime, we're going to queue this up differently. We need those built as soon as possible. So we need to go and get metals ourselves. Because I'm pretty sure we mine stuff more quickly. Except for maybe the miner. The altars have gathered in the kitchen. Why is it telling me that? Okay. We need 50 for the drill. Stop building this. Did we get the 41? Okay. He's offering to go work in the kitchen. You say no. Okay. Now. Okay. You'll see he just started on the drill, which is why we're down to 7 metals. We need 40. No, we need 60 for the hook. So we're going to keep mining. Actually, you know what? Okay, we're going to build a drill cartridge, and we're going to assign the scientist out here, and we are going to go do more stuff. We need to break through somewhere, so let's go to the travel pylon. And we'll use, nope, go back. We'll use the drill up here. All right, well, the drill's cool. I love this thing. Ooh. Okay. Now, we don't need to build another drill. We just need to build another drill charge. Okay, so let's, darn it. We are in a new area of Rapidium. So, let's... Okay, it's that way, which means it's probably up. Wait a minute, there's some right there. Okay. We found it. You don't have to scan once you have surveyed the highest concentration. It happens automatically. Okay, so let's take a look around some more. And also we need to build more pylons. There's some that we can grab, some surface stuff. No reason not to. Now the thing is, I'm going to pick this up and replace it. Because this is a travel pylon. We will just put a regular pylon here. And we'll put it here in case we need to go down this route. Which I don't think we will, but whatever, it doesn't matter. It's still connected. So, let's keep going. We can't. Alright, so what are we making here? We need more resources. Let's go get some more metal. Wait. We have a drill cartridge, which actually means we can go unlock more places. Did we get that? We'll get that later. Let's go unblock this area. Is that the correct way? That is not the correct way. This is the correct way. Yeah. Nope, that's what I wanted. Okay.
Okay. This is not good.
That does not look good.
We are surrounded.
I agree. I agree, chat.
Damn it. So much for Plan B.
Okay. And Jan, the technician, wants to talk to us. But we only have an hour, so... Oh, are we out of pylons? Well then, my bad. We need more metal. We might be able to move some pylons around, actually. No. Let's go get a little bit more metal before the day is over. Never mind, we're out of electricity or power or whatever. Okay, let's go see what Jan Technician wants. He's in the dormitory, which I believe is right here. What you want?
Okay.
Oh,
I
we
went
need to talk
beyond
to
the
him, not the
rocks.
other way around.
It doesn't look good. The lava river is fast as hell. I'll be straight with you. There's no way around it. Holy shit. What now? I guess we need to get across somehow. Any ideas up your smart-ass sleeve? So now I'm smart, huh?
That's not what it
Well,
said.
actually, I do have an idea. We could build a research lab and see if we can come up with anything useful there. Okay, let's give it a go.
Okay. So let's go see what we need to build a research lab. I bet you we need metals. Yep. We need so many metals for so many things. So let's go do this for an hour, maybe two? No, we'll do one round of metals. Take an hour and a half. And now we got a phone call. Okay. Wow, we have a lot of radiation, but we got another round of metals out of it, so who cares? Nope. Who are you? What do you want? Maxwell.
Hello?
Jan Dolsky. Finally. I've been impatient to meet you.
Yeah, sure. You that big fish Lucas was mumbling about?
Terrence Maxwell. But yes, I am both his and your superior at mining operations. First of all, my heartfelt condolences. Losing the whole crew must have been hard on you.
Ooh,
Yeah. I still can't get over it.
Their families have been informed. They're grief-stricken, as you can imagine. But the deaths of their loved ones will go down in history as part of a pioneering discovery. Your discovery.
So, do people know I found rubidium?
We're keeping the news within a very limited circle. It's only wise for the time being.
Of course. Yeah. No reason to get everyone hyped up.
that's not why.
Might still fail.
I can see you're a grown man, Jan. And you understand the stakes. I don't want to put pressure on you, but failure is not an option.
That's why you had me create my altars? You'd rather
Settle
let me
down,
lose my
Jan.
mind than lose the Rapidium?
It was a long shot, I admit. But we were saving both. Rapidium and you, Jan. Do you think it was a mistake?
I have mixed feelings. Sure, it's better to be alive, but I feel like a line's been crossed.
You certainly have a chance to experience something extraordinary. Many people would envy you.
Let's just get one thing straight, Maxwell. I know you expect things of me, but I'm no hero.
Ah, heroism. Are you familiar with the works of Albert Camus?
Albert who?
A great writer and philosopher.
Apologize.
Believed heroism was easy, accessible. For him, it was living a normal man's life that was a true challenge. Being decent. Doing the right thing. You are the first person to prove that we can actually excavate Rapidium in quantities that can really make a difference. A dream the biggest corporations have been chasing for over a decade now. Constantly failing. You say you're not a hero? Well, maybe I don't need you to be one. Maybe you should just carry on being a decent man, Yandolski.
I really need to get in a chair.
Well,
I apologize.
that doesn't sound so bad.
Stop apologizing.
Thanks.
Of course, I would lie to you if I said your work is done. You've probably noticed how different Rapidium looks in reality than on the training materials they showed you.
Why is that?
It changes form constantly. Its chemical structure is so volatile that it is almost impossible to capture two particles in the same state. A fleeting substance. Spectacular. But also very unstable.
How come it works then?
Not enough tests were run to explain that. The only sample ever found in space was researched inside a mobile base like your own, but it never made it back to Earth. It lasted long enough to demonstrate its amazing qualities, only to disintegrate somewhere between the Copernicus and the Hyades cluster.
That's how far away. That's
So, you're afraid
like
the
how it
Rapidium I
gives-
found might not withstand the journey?
scale in
I know it won't. That's why we came up with a special container for it.
inaccessible
An ark.
dialogue like that.
You mean like a box?
A hermetic module dedicated specifically to storing and transporting Rapidium. We have blueprints for it. Lucas should send the necessary data over to you by the time we finish talking. Constructing a Rapidium ark should be your primary focus now.
Sounds like a big task. I should get to it straight away.
It is a big task, Jan, but it's worth every effort. I hope you realize the gravity of the moment.
I thought you said you didn't want to put pressure on me.
You're right. Lucas said you had questions. Is there anything you'd like to ask me?
The branching procedure. There's a story there. Tell me.
It is something that has been tested long ago within Ally Corp. But for completely different reasons and, as you can imagine, in a much more rudimentary fashion.
Altering mind records? For whom?
I'm sorry, Jan. It's highly classified and I already told you too much. I think you deserve answers, but regarding this matter, like I said, things were tested just for a while. Not much came of it. Now, I'd love to keep on chatting, but I really will need to be ending this call soon. Do you have any more questions?
Yes.
Do you know what happened to my crew?
Lucas showed me the records. I have a theory, but it's more of a hunch. I don't have any hard proof to support it.
What is it?
Well, I think it might have been the quantum processing unit that killed them.
What? But that's... No, that's crazy.
Do you read detective stories, Jan? The culprit always needs to have two things. A motive and a means. Well, it certainly had a means to do it.
But why?
Like I said, it's just a hunch.
I don't like that.
I'm afraid I won't have much more time for now, Jan. Do you have any other questions?
What will happen to my alters when we get back?
I don't know. Yet. I don't need to tell you this is unprecedented. There are no good practices here. But I know one thing. You can trust me and Lucas completely. But
Really,
if anyone else contacts you, it's absolutely vital you don't tell them anything about the existence of the alters.
What? Why?
You know very well why, Jan. The law has been violated.
I thought Lucas said the branching was authorized.
You haven't been listening. There are no procedures for this sort of situation. There is no one who can officially authorize such an act. At the end of the day, it was your decision to branch yourself. It will be in your best interest to keep that in mind when considering the consequences.
I don't like the sound of this.
We will come back to it later, I'm sure. Right now, I'll have to leave you shortly. Is there anything else?
No. I'm good.
What else can
Rapidium Arc, Jan. That's what you should focus on right now.
Okay.
Your secret is safe with me and Lucas. Once you come back with a remedy for Earth's ailments, nobody will think of punishing you for how you got it. Remember, just do the right thing. Now, I really have to go, but it was a pleasure talking to you, and we will talk more, I promise. Until then.
Okay. And that's the first 3 hours of the game. We're gonna get the next day queued up and then call it a stream. I love this game. Okay, so we need to build a resource laboratory and an arc. That means we need... Nope. More metals. Okay, so the reproductive... let's build the hook first. Alright, so... Okay, yep. Nope. I'm gonna go do a quick run on the metals before everybody else's shit starts, just to get some done. Okay. So I bet they're working now? Yeah, they're both on shift. Okay. Why is that red? Oh, that's the... Okay. Alright. We have 24 metals.
Hello, John. So, how are you? Settling in all right? Settling in
He's
is
on his
overrated.
way out to go
I
work.
analyze reality from wherever I am. however uncomfortable the angle, there's always an observation to be made. I'd love to hear what you managed to observe. This place is not run
Hi, Yeller.
optimally.
Welcome back. Can you teach me how to run it better?
Yeah, I know. I wasn't trained to command a mission. But now that you're here, with your experience, I'd love to pick your brain. Do you think you could mentor me? Good thinking.
You're
First
welcome.
of all, you need to set long-term goals and draw up a roadmap for each of them.
We have long-term
Remember
goals.
to include all unpredictable variables in the equation. That way you can have contingency plans at the ready for each instance. All right, slow down.
You're the worst. I'm the worst.
Prioritize resources. Do not waste time on idle conversations with the crew. Hide the booze.
No.
Don't be cheap on coffee.
Eh,
That's slow enough for you?
yes.
You mean idle conversations like the one we're having now? Like the
isn't
one you're
really,
trying to turn this into? I'm not falling for it. Truth is, I really wish we could make use of the tech I worked on for all these imaginary years. It would make things so much easier if it existed. So what exactly was your research about? Nanotech in space exploration. We went from a humble startup to making headlines in a few months. Taking our solutions to the front line was my dream come true. The data we could bring back. You had big plans for it. Well, now it's all gone.
No.
Turning it over in your head won't get you anywhere.
I think he knows that, Jan.
You should focus on the work you need to do here and now. I never thought I'd say it, but yes, you're right. Let's get Rapidium back to Earth, and maybe later, we'll see.
Well, all right then. Okay. So, that's the first 3 hours. And I still don't have a full screen because I'm lazy. Let's go see if I'm gonna use my phone because my thingy's acting up. I don't know why it keeps acting up like that, but it's annoying and it needs to not do that. So, Dana is not streaming. Is there anybody that we want to rate or just want to call it? Y'all, or do you have anybody? Alex is playing Ark. Okay, I'm just gonna call it actually today. All right, I had a lot of fun. I love this game so bleeping much. Thanks for hanging, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.